It's the final days before it's Minnesota's turn.
I've been following Ron Paul since 2007.
Representative Ron Paul making stops in 3 cities around the state today, wrapping up the tour with supporters at Bethel University in Arden Hills.
Armies and governments can't stop those ideas, and I think that's where we are today.
The Texas representative and longtime libertarian rallied the 1,500 in attendance, many of them young people, highlighting several times his views on foreign policy.
Our national debt went up $4 trillion because of these wars. Just think if those $4 trillion that had not been spent overseas bombing and killing people, what if all that money had been spent back here at home?
Do you think he can win?
I hope so. Yeah, I do. I think we'll get the message out. I think he could.
Ron Paul not the only one making his final pitch prior to Tuesday. Rick Santorum, who greeted supporters in Laverne, Minnesota on Monday, will be back in the Twin Cities tomorrow.
For the first time in memory, Minnesota's going to have a real impact in naming who the Republican nominee for president is going to be.
Former chairman of the Republican Party of Minnesota is enthusiastic about the state's role nationally, but also says among conservatives, Minnesota is just too close to call.
So we've got kind of a pretty wide split, and I anticipate that our results on Tuesday night are going to be pretty split there. I doubt there's going to be somebody running away with this. It's going to be a pretty close race.
Securing a portion of the state's 40 delegates is the focus for the 4 remaining candidates come Tuesday.
If you'd have asked me 5 years ago, would Minnesota be one of the key states that would be most receptive, I didn't know enough about the state to say, yes, it probably will be. So I am delighted to learn that they are very excited about the message.
Former Chairman Ron Carey says for the candidates, it's all about perceived momentum at this point, and there is a battle brewing over who will be the viable alternative to Mitt Romney. He hopes Republicans across the state come Tuesday let their voices be heard, knowing Minnesota can make a big difference this year. Ron Paul is expected back in the Twin Cities Monday night. Santorum here tomorrow. Guys, back to you.
Oh, they're jockeying.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Dave.